So it is 5 o'clock in the morning, and I'm gonna make everyone's food. They're swarming me. Benson, there's one cat. Ah, there they are. Anyway, I just woke up. I've been thinking, I don't know, it's been kind of hard with Benson. He seems to be the same, except like this morning his leg seems to be a little wonky. And I'm trying to wrap my head around this whole tumor, cancer, dying. Okay, I'm trying to understand this. I get it. The tumor is on his leg. It's taken over his leg. But it's like, other than that, he seems like so normal. Like, So my dog has to die because the tumor is taking his leg. And I understand the part where they can't take it off because there would be no skin to close his leg up. I get that. But then it's like, well, if it was a human, wouldn't they take skin from a different part of your body and close, But then also, I'm sure that'd be a lot of money for a dog. So is it that the bigger the tumor gets on his leg, the worse it's affecting his health? And that's what it is? Because I guess my brain is like, oh, well, the tumor is just strictly on his leg. And once it gets to a certain size, I've got to put him down and all right, well, gotta go. Or is it that the bigger it gets, the worse his health is getting? And maybe you guys are like, well, yeah, you dummy. But my brain is trying to understand this. And I think maybe my brain is thinking there's something we can do, when I guess there isn't. And there's something I want, and every day I think about this. And I'm not saying it for you guys to be like, oh, that's not right, Meredith, blah, blah. I'm saying it because it's how I feel. I'm not saying it for anything else other than just to tell you how I feel. I'm not saying it for you to make me feel better, any of that crap, even though you guys make me, you get what I'm saying. Every day, I blame myself for this. Every day. Every day. Because when I took him to the vet months and months and months ago for his skin, I asked and I'm not saying it's her fault. I asked the lady, I said, hey, what about this lump? He had a little lump. And she said, well, it's just a fatty mass. So I was like, okay, well, and she was like, well, there's nothing to do right now. We don't need to worry about it. And I was like, okay. And I'm not saying anything against the vet. Okay, I'm not saying that. But I'm saying maybe if I had looked more into it or just had it removed, we wouldn't be here. So I feel like this is partly my fault. And I'm not saying that to get sympathy. I think about that and I think, well, you are a shitty person. And I wonder, I'm sure he doesn't, but if Benson knows that. But I don't know. I guess I just really want there to be something, but there isn't. But I'm not asking I know I'm not dumb. It's just taking me a second to wrap myself around this whole freaking situation, but I'm assuming the worse it gets on his leg, the worse it is in his body. Anyway, I didn't mean to come out the gates deep, but I think about that. And it is getting a little bit bigger. I don't know. But he's still eating, and sometimes he'll play, and he's drinking, obviously. But he's just a little slower. But I'm gonna go. I'm gonna feed these cats. I'll see you later. Every person that I've seen today has told me to be careful. Don't die in the storm. I'm not going to be able to finish my route. What am I going to do? I can't believe you're out here. It's about to storm. It is about to storm. Well, it's supposed to come, they said, after 2 o'clock. So I'm scrambling. Like, I'm really trying to get it done as far as I can go by 2 o'clock. I'm not going to get it finished. Everyone said it's going to be like horrible, like a hurricane or something. So I'm a little nervous. But I already said, I was like, hey, if this is going to be like hailing and thunderstorming and this and that, then, and if it's unsafe, I'm going to come back. You know, when it starts doing that, I'm not going to be out here. I'm not going to be out here when it's that bad. Do you know what I'm saying? So we'll see. It's a little after, I think it's like 9:30. So we'll see how far I can get, and I will keep you updated. It's raining. Well, it's starting to sprinkle just a tiny bit. I'm making good time. I'm trying to get done, like get far. Everybody that I've seen has stopped and said, hey, it's going to rain. Or they're like, hey, it's really windy. Be careful. Which I know they're being nice, but it's just like, I know that. I know it. Frank is on vacation, and he keeps giving me hourly updates of the storm, which, again, I know, but I'm like, I understand. The wind is winding. It is wild. I mean, trash cans are flying down the street. It's crazy. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But I'm doing okay. I'm about 30 minutes ahead of schedule, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it is. But it is sprinkling a little tiny bit. But anyway, I just wanted to give an update. Whatever you do, if you see your mailman and it's a rainy day, don't tell the mailman to stay dry. Okay, don't do that. And then don't tell, if it's hot, don't say stay cool. Because we're not going to stay dry and we're not going to stay cool. It's just not going to happen. The only thing it's going to do is anger the mailman. It really will. Even though you're trying to be nice. But when people say that to me, I'm just like... Anyway, and it's trash day today, so I've got to battle with the trash trucks and all that. But the trash guys are really nice. And I think I have said this before, that I wish my youngest son would get a job doing that. I really do, because I feel like they got to make a lot of money. I do, because who wants to do it? And then plus you get benefits through the city, you know? So anyway, kids don't listen. I'm going to go. I'll check back in later. It is 3 o'clock and I'm making excellent time because I am flying through my route because I don't want to get caught in the storm. The wind is crazy. I watched a really tall pine tree snap in half and land on one of my houses. And then I went over and I knocked on the door and I was like, hey, this tree fell on your house. Like, but I'm doing really good. Normally it's 3 o'clock and normally I wouldn't be here till 4 o'clock. So we're doing all right. Had to put the hat on. So far that's all I've had to put on. But my hourly update from Frank says that the rain is coming. Like, I'm trying to knock this out. I just wanted to check in. I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're dry. I mean, I'm dry, but damn. So I've got my raincoat going in the bag with me. I got my hat on. I don't have my boots on yet, so that's a good thing. But so far, so good. I'm done. It's 4:35. I completed everything. It's raining its butt off. I am wet. My pants are wet. I usually don't get wet. My feet are dry, but the rain's just coming down. So this time I'm just grossly wet. So I'm going to go home, take a shower. But it's 4:30, so we're early and no horses tonight. So I don't have anything to do. Guys, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. I never ended the vlog. I came home, I sat on the couch. I watched Sons of Anarchy for 3 hours with my son. I didn't do anything. It was glorious. I will talk to you later today. As always, I will vlog again tomorrow. Bye, everyone.